And we're back. What's going on? What is going on? Hey, welcome back to Nerdcore. Got Darko here and the good man X Factor. What's going on, baby? How you feeling?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there today?
Hey.
It is I, and he is him. And we back in this piece for another episode.
Hey.
Somehow,
I know, right? Oh man, Jay, I guess let's get into it. Let's just hop into it. And I've been reading a couple of different things. Wanted to get at a couple of different articles. Seen a lot of different stuff going on. It's not like a whole lot of game stuff, which is wild. But
Yeah.
Before we get into that, have you been up to anything, man, since the last podcast? Anything going on? How's life?
ain't nothing shaking but the leaves in the trees, man. Like I go to work, I do my thing, and those of y'all who don't know much about my personal life, I'm a medical biologist, you know. So I graduated with a degree in cell biology. So like I'm like in an entry level job, and most of what we do is like COVID related. So you can imagine how that's been going. But yeah, I've been playing disc golf. I play disc golf almost every other day after work, just to keep myself in some sort of shape. And yeah, man, that's basically it. Just yeah.
Yeah.
You been doing anything different?
I mean, I had a kid. Did all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah, man! Congrats, brother.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Her name is Isabella.
Boys, man.
Yeah, Isabella Royale Horn. Fun stuff.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Sounds all extra fancy. I guess my other name sounds fancy as shit too, but yeah, we're not gonna get into it.
Hey, I'm over here talking about playing disc golf. You brought a whole nother human into the world. That's wild. I forgot.
Look. No, it's all good. It's fun though. It's fun. She's been good. I haven't had any issues, and she's just as chill as I am. So that's wild. That's wild as shit.
That's good.
But
Like, I know personality types aren't genetic, but I swear sometimes it feels like they are.
Yeah.
Miles is crazy, just like his stepmom.
Oh man.
That's my dog, though.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Man. Well, yeah, like I guess like since the last time there hasn't been like a whole lot of like game news, and I'm like really sad about that because like with like the whole, I guess, big mass exodus of people with like the Blizzard stuff and all that, I figured like there'd be like somebody hopping into the new games. I mean, school time's happening, so I understand that. And you know, what can you do? But come on now, some kind of games coming out. I'm really excited for like stuff that's coming out down the line. I don't want to get my hopes up too much just because of the coronavirus and all that stuff. I'm sorry, we probably shouldn't say that. I don't know anymore.
The YouTubes.
Yeah, the YouTubes. They're word sensitive stuff. I don't want to. Yeah. What's that?
Oh well, hey, we this is impromptu, but did you catch Gamescom? I know that was like last week.
Gamescom? I did not. I did catch. What is that? I think it was the Moisty Sports. I guess there was a Smash tournament. Yeah. So it's Summit 3. So like a Smash tournament, Summit 3. It was a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. There was like a big thing recently. I think like August 14th, 15th. I don't know. Last month, recently. But one of the YouTubers, Moist Critical, he has a esports team, Moist Esports, which is the most ridiculous name, but you know, it works. And they ranked pretty high. I think ranked 7th, which is fantastic. Congratulations. I mean, it's their first, I guess, official tournament in it and all that, so you know. But other than that, I haven't heard too much about it. What was going on with Gamescom?
Oh man, you know, it was I forgot. Gamescom, I think that's like more for, isn't it like the E3 of Europe kind of, I want to say?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, Gamescom, I'm pretty sure is European.
Yeah.
We have the technology. I don't know why I just don't look it up.
I'm
pretty sure it's European. Don't quote me on that. And I think the two biggest, it looked like it was a bunch of indies mostly, but the two biggest things I think that were announced were Marvel's Midnight Suns. Ooh. And you heard about the Saints reboot, right? The Saints Row reboot.
I thought it was a joke. I heard people talking about it, but I don't know if it's like an actual thing.
No, they were dead ass. That got announced at
Oh
Gamescom.
wow,
So,
that's wild.
so
that's
it's
wild.
it's like a whole ass reboot, and I think it's they're like in a new city. Like they're not in Stillwater or Steel. They're in like this,
Okay.
like the American Southwest. And
Hey.
I think they got. I can see they just from what I saw, they look like they got my Latin brothers and sisters in here. So that's gonna be pretty. I don't mind. I thought I don't know. I wasn't one of the older folk on like Saints Row 2 and like one that was like actually like doing criminal shit.
Said older
like,
folk.
So,
what you mean, bro?
like I was man when Saints Row 1 and 2 came out, I was but a lad, so I was like I wasn't really playing that. Granted, I was playing GTA 3, but that's only because my dad had it. So you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean, I'm down to give it a try. I'm not gonna hate on it just because it's different. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I haven't.
Game for the worst of that, man.
Oh yeah. I can't speak on much because I haven't played the first 2 Saints Rows, so I'm sorry.
I played the first one. I played
Really?
Saints Row 2.
Okay.
I played Saints
okay.
Row 2. Most of it. Saints Row 3 and 4. So I played 3 out of 4 of them. So
Yeah. Okay. That's better than me. I played 3 and 4. I played like 3 for like an hour, and I played 4. I beat the shit out of 4. That was hilarious. But that was like, I feel like that was such a game removed from like everything that it was, that it was just like, I'm just gonna run around, punch some shit real hard, get all these special abilities. Now I'm running off of this and I'm jumping off of this, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. But I mean, I had fun. I played it.
Well, I feel like the biggest complaint is that people are like, people, you know, like some of our friends were like, yo, they made it goofy and silly and it's not Saints Row. But I feel like that I feel like they wanted to just take it a different direction because people thought they were the laymen thought they were just like a GTA clone.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean,
I don't really fault them for trying to find their own identity because, you know, I mean, granted, one could assume like, damn, that they're just a GTA clone. The formula's a bit different.
True.
But, you know, so I don't really blame them for wanting to like try to make their own identity. And after the third one, they said, well, we're kind of at the point of no return, so that's when they went balls to the wall with Saints Row 4, so to speak. So,
yeah.
funnily enough, that was the first one I ever played. And I worked my way backwards.
Yeah, same. The Saints Row 4 made me want to play the other games, though, which is wild. And I understand that it wasn't supposed to be a GTA clone, but that's what everybody thought. I'm not even gonna like put that out there like it was, like I didn't think that, because I 100% thought it was just like, all right, whatever, it's like some random shitty GTA clone, I really don't give a shit, and that was it. I'm like, GTA is better, especially around, it was like, I think it was around the time San Andreas came out, so I'm like, why would I play some other game instead of San Andreas? Like, come on now.
For sure. Yeah, no, and that's completely understandable. But yeah, so I mean, I'll probably give it a chance. I'm not really honestly sure what Midnight Suns is about. It looks almost like, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, it almost looks more like, not horror-esque, but it seems like it's got like, you know, they've got like it seems like they're featuring more like the supernatural characters in Marvel. Like Doctor Strange seems pretty prominent in the trailer. They got my boy Blade on here, and I think they got what was his name? Something Robbie Reyes, I think, Ghost Rider, dude with the muscle car.
Oh yeah, I think it is Ghost Rider. Yeah. So it looks like a couple other people I don't recognize, but yeah, no. So I think it might be more horror-esque. Honestly, that's what it looks like. Oh, that's promising. Something different. It
definitely is. And Captain Marvel's here too for some reason.
Look, man, Captain Marvel is a good character.
No, I banged Captain Marvel. I was like, she just seems so out of place because she's here with Doctor Strange, Blade, and then her.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're still looking for like that face, you know, because like before it was like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Pratt, not Chris Pratt, whatever is America's butt cheeks. You know what I mean? What's his face? Chris Evans, yeah. And like those are the faces. Now they're trying to find 2 more faces, and they're not sure, because I feel like T'Challa was gonna be one of the faces, but he rest in peace. Rest in peace, yeah. Bro. And then like they got Doctor Strange, and like people kind of like Doctor Strange, but he isn't like, oh my god, Doctor Strange, that's the boy, that's my bro. And I definitely messed up.
My bad.
YouTube, you know, algorithms and all that. Yeah, I mean, I definitely fucks with them a little bit, you know, and all that. But it's I don't know. He's a beautiful person. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. He's just not that top tier. I want to see him. He is who I came to see, kind of thing. Like Robert Downey Jr. I cried when he died, and the snap. I was messed up, bro. I love you, bro. Man, shit.
I don't know. I cried in the theater, bro.
I was messed up, bro. I had that man tear, like. I'm gonna cry.
No, I was over here trying to be like,
right?
trying not to look like no punk, because I was like next to, it was like me, and then my boy, my roommate was next to me. He didn't even move, didn't even flinch. Like, bro, you're a psychopath.
Psycho.
Like,
wow.
I don't care. I'm in here shedding big thug tears.
Messed up.
Like, not even thug tears. It was just tears.
Right. No, man.
But,
man.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, Midnight Suns. I don't know what it's about. I'm not gonna pretend like I know what it's about. I watched the trailer, and from what I can gather, it looks like a strat game more than anything.
Strategy game, really?
Like it looks like real time strategy maybe kind of thing, because it looks like you gotta equip like cards and moves and stuff like that. Like it looks like squad based. It looks interesting. I'll say that much. It's not like it doesn't look like the whole like Square Enix Marvel's Avengers kind of thing where you're just like beating up waves of enemies.
Okay. The kind of mindless. I'm gonna just smash some buttons and everything's gonna die. And
yeah, bro. That was some mid, but we didn't talk about that. Anyway, that was a whole 20-minute sidebar. My bad, but
I know, right?
I saw the game. I saw Gamescom that happened. I said it just doesn't. We wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we didn't at least touch on it for a second.
I know, right? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It is quite dry in the gaming streets. So
it's definitely pretty dry. It's wild. I mean, like the only thing in terms of like games I know about is like Roblox is getting voice chat, which is weird. I think it's gonna force a lot of game companies to implement voice chat. I'm not sure how they're going to regulate it. I feel like it's going to be the Wild West for a couple of years, and people are just going to get real salty real fast.
so like the Roblox that I grew up on as a young boy, like as an actual fourth grader, is getting like voice chat.
Yeah,
bro, you're gonna have grown men
arguing with like 4-year-olds,
with 4th graders.
Bro, it's. Like I said, it's gonna be wild because like I'm pretty sure you've heard about like all the weird shit in Roblox, like the weird cult channels and all that stuff. You got to be your account has to be a certain age to get into a certain like I don't know Roblox game or some shit. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but like it's a whole lot of weird stuff. And now that they got voice chat, I feel like it's definitely gonna open up some weirdness. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with all this stuff, because like I think the VR chat, like 3D thing that everybody was doing. I think that's brought a lot of people together, especially like the people like with like the terminal illnesses and stuff like that. I think that's fantastic that they get to like have a voice, and it's fucking fantastic. But in like Roblox, I feel like it's gonna be a little toxic. It's like saying we're gonna just open League of Legends up to full voice chat for anybody and everybody. If you're in the game, you get voice chat. What's up? Everybody's talking to each other at the same time.
There's no way.
I mean, I'd love that. I would love it, but it would be wild because everybody would just get in there. What the fuck are you? Bro, and it's. I'm not even.
But looping back to what you said about VR chat, that reminds me, because what you said, like I do agree with what you said, because I saw a video of this dude on YouTube where he had like a full blown like heart to heart with like a helicopter, like a dude. Like he was a machine gunner in a helicopter, and he had like a whole like conversation with him, and it was like pretty insightful. I was like, man, this is wild. And it was kind of weird because homeboy was like his chat avatar was like Winnie the Pooh. He was talking about this deep mess he was doing, and I was like, bro, I had just woken up. I said, this is wild. I was like, man, that's crazy that you really connect with somebody on the internet like that, like just off rip of meeting them. So but yeah,
that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, it's fun. Like
voice chat. That's wild.
Voice chat. Yeah, just voice chat in general is just weird. The new Amazon game was that New World has like proximity voice chat, and it's an MMO. So like an MMO and then voice chat at the same time inside the game, so you don't have to go outside of the game to have the voice chat with some people, and then it's like you don't have to go to do that weird like in the intermediate thing where it's like, oh well, I don't really want to join your server, I don't really like the people you're all on the server with, or blah 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 and all that stuff, and I just want to play the game, I don't want to download anything extra, blah blah blah. It subverts all that, and it's just like, hey, you got a mic, it's easy. Fucking, I wish like WoW would have did it back in the day, because I feel like that would have like literally made the difference in the game, like in terms of like interaction and gameplay and all that stuff. Because I don't know, like with WoW, it started to feel like the community itself, or just MMOs in general, it started to feel like the community itself just became disconnected, because like everybody was able to like chat across anything that they needed. They're like, oh, I'm gonna chat on Facebook, or I'm gonna chat on like Twitter and all that kind of good stuff, and then chatting and interacting with people became less of a commodity in MMOs. So it's like, I'm chatting with the people I really want to chat with, and if I need information, I'll just go on YouTube and not have to worry about it. But now that you can just be like, hey bro, what's up, I'm trying to run this dungeon real quick, and you can be like, oh yeah, why not, fuck it, it's cool. And you don't have that weird like, hey bro, do you want to party, blah blah blah, you gotta send them a random party thing, and then you gotta wait for them to reply, then you gotta get them on the certain server, they gotta connect and do all this extra shit. I don't want to have to do all that stuff just to have some random dude be like, hey, let's hop in the shit, do this one thing real quick, and I never have to talk to you again. Or, hey, we might be real good friends for a while, but like, I don't really know, and I don't want to send you my Discord, but like before I actually know and all that kind of good stuff. So it definitely, I feel like it definitely makes things a little bit easier to kind of meet people. I love the aspect of it, but like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a Wild West thing for a while before we figure out how we can regulate it. We can keep people safe. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, cause like voice, I feel like voice has been like a thing for a while, but maybe not to this degree. Cause you know, I mean, cause like Black Ops 2, right? Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
I remember you had you had your little voice chat for your team and your party or whatever and I remember when you used to pop somebody, you used to kill them, they would like let you hear your opponent's mic for like 3 or 4 seconds. You would just hear them get salty as hell for like 2 seconds and then they'd cut off. I feel like that would be like, I feel like that would be like, as far as like competitive games go, I feel like that would be like the progenitor of like this.
Yeah.
Like the stepping stone, because that was pretty cool. I enjoyed hearing people be salty whenever I got them. So.
Right.
But I couldn't imagine that mess on League at all. It sounds awful.
I would personally love to hear that mic open up from their side, and I could hear them like fucking raging after I just like got a triple kill or quadra kill or some shit like that, and they're like, everyone's like, what the fuck? Why did you fucking? I would love to hear that shit. Just like open up their other mic just for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, a good 5 seconds after I killed them, just so they know. I just want to know what they said, because that shit. Oh my god, some of these games, bro, it's just hilarious. Just I know they're probably saying some wild shit, because I know like just watching people run it down. And I'm like, he's gonna die again. Why are you fighting? And he's dead. Cool. And I'm like, I just want to know what your thought process is. I want to know how you're thinking, because some of that shit's wild. And just being able to hear that, like, just a clip of somebody like that, I'm like really dog shitting in the game. Ugh. I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it one time.
I understand.
Oh man.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's
yeah, I feel like, yeah, if you're good at the game, no problem.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, everybody's only so good. So we all gonna have those times where we're gonna be saying some shit and get it clipped or some shit. Like, yeah, this guy's raging super hard. I got a quadra kill on his fucking team. He sucks dick, bro.
Hey. Yeah, bro, I forgot. Yeah, we didn't really have the benefit of like shadow play back in the day, so it's like,
yeah,
you might get your whole shit lopped off, and
right
on YouTube you doing that mess. I'm like,
Just raging super hard.
It just wasn't as easy.
I know, right? Man. There's certain times back in the day I wish I could have had shadow play to just to like hit like that was like F4 or some shit like that, and then they just record like the past like 40 seconds or some shit. Oh my god, there's certain times in games just or like Ventrilo or TeamSpeak just hearing some wild shit somebody said and it's like,
bro, clips on clips of that shit happening, bro. Like, I need to just compile it on a YouTube video and just leave it unlisted so I can get it off my computer.
I know, right?
The shit's just too funny.
Oh man. It's wild. It's funny because, like, you would think, because, like, I guess Blizzard and Activision are, like, a company now and stuff like that, you would think they would have had that idea that Amazon had, like, with New World and stuff, but nope. It was wild. I'm surprised. Super surprised at it. And, I mean, speaking of Blizzard and Activision, did you hear about that whole nonsense? Well, I don't want to get too deep into it, but... It was a whole lot of weird shit with their company. Yeah, the company being trash. They're I think recently California is accusing them of like deleting evidence of their abuse, things like that. So that's gonna be fun. I'd like to see how they're gonna come out on that one. But
as far as big as these allegations are, I hadn't heard of Pete until 30 minutes ago. So I'm like, damn, yeah, no, I didn't know that was a thing at all. If these allegations are true, that's some nasty shit right there. Like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable really purchasing Blizzard's product after that. Like, how am I supposed to go play Overwatch whenever you've been in there doing what you've been doing, all this errand doing shit? Like,
right, especially with Overwatch 2 coming out and then. Oh, Diablo 2 Resurrected. I pretty much pre-ordered that game already. I played that game when it first came out back in 1999, man. Like, that's the game that got me into computers. And now they're like, oh, well, this is a trash company. And I'm like, I still love this game, but I want to support the people that made a great game because it was a great game and stuff. But the company as a whole is just a little questionable nowadays. It sucks, but you know, it's kind of how I guess all the big companies are kind of questionable nowadays.
I guess, bro. Like, BioWare can't be questionable because there's nobody fucking there.
Shoo, sir, you're supposed to throw a little shade, not the whole palm tree. You know, that's
nah, bro. I throw shade on BioWare because I care.
I understand.
I just want them to be great.
Again, because they had some fantastic games back in the day.
They did.
They had some fantastic games.
They
were, what's that? Innovators, groundbreakers back in the good old days.
It's like whenever I feel like that teacher that like has like the star pupil, and then they just they start smoking and joking, and they start messing up their grades, and the guy's like, "Hey man, what are you doing, bro?" I know what happened. You got in with that EA, and now you think it's sweet out here.
Now you got all this extra money. You like, okay, cool. Oh, you guys are coming out with another FIFA? Damn, I ain't got to do nothing else then. Cool. Man, that's wild, bro. That's wild. Like, I don't know. Like, all the bigger companies are just kind of messing up. Like, I've just been seeing stuff, especially with, like, Twitch. I think Twitch is messing up with their harassment stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of I've seen a lot of people are leaving Twitch just because of the I guess it's easier on YouTube to kind of stream and all that kind of good stuff. I think there's people feel like there's a demographic in Twitch nowadays, and like nobody's safe to actually stream the stuff that they want to stream. I think Tim the Tat Man is the most recent person that moved over from Twitch to YouTube full time and all that stuff, and he just feels comfortable with it. That's just what he wants to do. That's what a lot of people are in Twitch now are going over to, because it's like it's a stable platform. There's tons of people. I feel like more people in a way because Twitch is like aimed at gamers and stuff like that. And yeah, you got the gamers, but the gamers feel, I guess, left out with like all the IRL chat now. There's like a lot more like regular streams with football and regular sports and stuff like that. Nobody really wants to watch that. We made this popular because we wanted to watch games and not ESPN. So why is ESPN here and all that shit? So it's just crazy that we're seeing so much more, I guess, freedom from other people, and how like larger companies are just messing up, allowing smaller companies to kind of step in. I guess YouTube's not a smaller company, but the whole streaming side of YouTube is real small, at least right now. But I mean, Dr. Disrespect did it. Tim the Tatman's doing it. Twitch has definitely seen a big hit in like, I guess, traffic. So hey, it's wild.
Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond?
Yeah,
people have been trying to leave. I know people that have been trying to dip off Twitch since like 2016.
I mean, because
yeah, bro, like people, because if you really think about it, Twitch has been around for a minute. Like they've been around since what, at least 8 years now, if not more. And so for a while, they were like, for those first couple years when they were still getting established, they were like the only place you could live stream games for real, and like, got some success. But like, if you remember, 2016, people was getting tired of Twitch's mess when they started getting. I think this is before they kind of took the from Amazon, I believe, or whatever. So even before then, before they got in with the corpse, they were like, questionable. Because I remember one of the YouTubers I used to watch. Him and this whole crew went to Hitbox for a while, Hitbox actually has some pretty good features. Like you could like, one of the big ones that they really liked, because they were black creators, and they get trolls and shit like that all the time. I mean, is you could IP ban people on Hitbox back in the day. So it's like, you hit them, like, you hit them with that, you out of here, right? I mean? You're done now type. And so Hitbox was cool for a while. I used to go there like every day. Like I used to watch streams a lot, but they went belly up. They're like Shattercaster now or something. Like they're not even Hitbox anymore. And then there was what was that joint that Microsoft had?
Mixer. Mixer was nice. I liked Mixer. I thought it was lit. I personally thought I was gonna start streaming on Mixer if I was gonna start streaming, but like as soon as I was like, I'm gonna get everything ready, I'm about to stream, and then Mixer was like, all right, we're done, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I want to know how the heck did Mixer go under so fast? Because like they had Microsoft's backing, like, so I don't know how they just kind of just said, all right. They were only up for that. It had to have been less than a year, right?
It felt like less than it. I mean, I feel like they were around for a while, but it didn't start to get popular for like it. It was like a year that they got like semi-popular. Microsoft bought them. They started like, you started hearing a little bit about them and all that kind of good stuff, and then it was just like nothing. I was like, I don't know.
Mixer, I feel like it was grand opening, grand closing on Mixer. I swear to goodness.
Yeah.
I guess Mixer launched in 2016, so yeah, they were around for like 4 years.
Yeah, there were a couple of years, but like, it's wild. I feel like, like you said, it like grand opening, like everything's cool, and then they closed. I feel like if they would have stayed open one more year, just one more year, it would have been that everybody would have been on Mixer. There would have been nobody on Twitch, but like the IRL stuff, the hot tub YouTubers and stuff like that. The hot tub streamers and stuff like that. They would have been on Twitch. Cool, have fun. That would have been mainstream. That's what your dad watches. You know what I mean? Oh, you watch Twitch, Dad? Haha. Cool. Whatever. Because that's basically what it became. Like it became like ESPN for normies. Oh, Drake was on there, blah blah blah. So I got to be on Twitch and all. And then you see all the ESPN stuff, all the regular shows on Twitch.
Like you got one of the other pods I listened to that was hip hop based. They started talking about Twitch and how like things were happening on Twitch. I said this is nasty.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You see this crazy stuff with.
Man, you see him on Twitch, dog, talking about. I was like, what do you know about Twitch?
Like,
not to sound like I'm age-8.
Right.
And like, part of it, I feel like people are just. I don't want to say people are. Well, I don't want to say people are getting over like live streams. Like people, that's still a popping thing, especially with the pandemic. But it's like me personally, I just don't like streams as much as I used to. I don't know what it is. I used to be in Twitch every day, thugging it, watching the people I cared about. But like,
yeah,
this is not what it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
And plus, they keep letting the thirst trap streamers get away with crime after crime. But that's a conversation for another day. Apparently.
That's why I was saying. I was like, it just seems like that. Like, it's the. I'm a 12-year-old and I just got on a computer and I don't know what to do, but I'm on Twitch because that's what everybody says, and I found thirst traps and I'm gonna watch those all the time because I don't know, and I'm just gonna talk to people because it's easy to talk to people on there. And it's your dad's stuff because thirst traps and ESPN. So where are the actual people that want to see games, that want to see actual good content and stuff like that? We're gonna go. They're gonna go to YouTube, and I mean, it could have been Mixer. I feel like if they, like I said, if I feel like they would have stayed open a little bit longer, they would have been fantastic right now. Everybody would have been on there, but you know, it happens.
I still feel really bad for Hitbox. They turned into Smashcast is what they turned into. But.
Oh man, if Twitch would implement that shit that Hitbox had, the whole IP ban thing, Twitch wouldn't be in this situation right now. But
right, it's not like it's new technology. Like this was a thing back in the day.
Yeah,
like 2015. Like so, it's
years
like,
ago. 2015, boy.
Yeah, that was going on 7 years ago. Like it's old technology. You can do it, but the question is, are you gonna do it? You feel me? Like,
bro,
it's little things like that to show your creators that you care goes a long way.
A little bit.
Like we know your corpse now, but you can at least make it less obvious. Like, not that YouTube's any better. You know?
I mean, look, YouTube is a little bit easier to navigate the stupid, I guess you could say. And
oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No. It's easier to navigate the stupid, and the way that the content is catered to you is a little bit better as well, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to go to, like, I'm already logged in, and if I go to Twitch, I'll get all this other shit that I have no care about. I'll get all these streams. Oh, look at these sponsored streams. Blah, blah, blah. Look at these streams. These streams are fantastic. I don't want to give a fuck about that. I don't want to look at that shit. I don't care. Do not care. I want to look at the same streamers that I've been looking at this whole time. Leave me alone. Don't show me nobody else. I don't care. And that's also making it hard for new streamers to kind of become a thing, because you're getting bombarded by so much different shit that you really don't care about. You're just only going to go to the people that you know at that point, and it's like, well, fuck everybody else.
I used to go to small streamers on purpose because I wanted to be like,
it was fun, right?
To like help a smaller homie out, because like you go into a big streamer, like, I don't know, just off the top of my head, somebody, they like, you go in there, you can be like, hi guys, what's up,
and they'll reply to you.
You'll never get seen by them big dudes, but you go down there to like somebody with like 5 people. They were like, hey man, what's going on? And then you actually feel like you're part of this little community. It was neat.
I know, right? You feel like you're a part of something.
Yeah,
it's wild.
But I feel like from a creator's perspective, I don't know if I'd really want to go from Twitch to YouTube just because of like the community guidelines and how sensitive YouTube is about some of this stuff nowadays. I don't know how it applies to live streams, but I know more than one YouTuber that I mess with that have like, because of like their stuff kind of getting like kind of on the
little bit
edgier. I don't want to say edgier, but just some of the stuff they posted, like YouTube guidelines are like, I don't know, boss. Like some of them are about like one strike away from getting deleted. It's like the content itself isn't really like that bad. It's just out there enough for YouTube to be like, nah.
No, we don't want that. We're gonna take this away. Thank you.
So again, yeah. And then there was that whole thing with again, I don't really want to speak on this because I don't know all the details and I don't want to sound like a dummy. But what was that thing with the music on Twitch? Was it the DM?
Oh, the DMCA. A lot of the DMCA stuff. There's still a weird thing with the DMCA stuff on YouTube, and you can't really do too much about it. I don't know how to subvert it. It's just kind of gonna be a thing for a while. But that's life.
Yeah,
I guess that's maybe YouTube, you know.
Maybe Daily Motion can get it popping.
Right.
The weird thing is everybody says they want a YouTube and Twitch competitor, but don't want to give the YouTube and Twitch competitor a try.
I know there's gonna be one that if it is actually created properly, it's gonna beat everybody. But I'm not sure if they're gonna actually do it yet. Was that Linus Tech Tips was talking about some creating a streaming service or something like YouTube basically. And I feel like if they do it, a lot of people would move. A lot of people would go. A lot of people would be like, you know what? I trust Linus. I trust the tech tips guys, like the lttstore.com, all that shit. You know, you go get a water bottle or some shit. I don't fucking know, but I trust that company. I trust what they want. I trust them to not lie to me about what they want to do and their intentions and stuff like that. And that's what a lot of the bigger companies have done. They've been like, hey, we're going to do this. And then they sneak up and punch you in the back of the head or some shit. And it's a little frustrating. It's pissing everybody off. It's shaking up the world, the industry at least a little bit. Because nobody feels comfortable or safe. Especially with like the OnlyFans stuff going crazy as hell. Not to throw that in there, but you know, that whole nonsense is, yeah. And nobody trusts them. Nobody trusts Twitch. YouTube's kind of there for some people, but they're still using Patreon and all that kind of good stuff. Nobody has like an actual outlet to like share their content unfiltered and not have to worry about it. And that's I guess a big thing that people are looking for right now. And I feel like there might be something that's coming soon. Hopefully, we'll see.
Like, and in brighter news, man, Daily Motion is still alive and kicking somehow.
Oh, is it really?
Bro, I don't know how, but Daily Motion is still on his feet. I said that does not seem possible, but good for y'all.
Wild. I knew that was man. Daily Motion. That's dope though. That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
So, shout out to Daily Motion.
But freaking speaking of like all the random stuff, all the old companies being old companies and being butt. What about was there any like games from like any of the old companies that you liked? Like I don't know. I know there's probably like one throwback game that I go to every time that I think about like games like from the past that just subvert all expectations kind of thing when it comes to that kind of stuff, because like I don't want to stick on the whole companies being trash, because we all know this. We all know companies are trash. That's just what it is. But they do have some fucking fantastic things that they create. Like I don't know. Like my like I said, my go-to is Fable. Probably the best, one of the most thought out games. The first Fable, not 3. Fable 3 was horrible. Fable 2 was alright, but like the first Fable was, I feel like, ahead of its time in terms of like what it wants to do, how it displays everything, how you progress in the game, how everybody like acknowledges you, how you can like choose different sides and stuff like that. I feel like that's probably, if we got more stuff like that, I feel like the gaming community, the gaming world would be a lot better place. But that's just me. Did you have a throwback game that you enjoyed? Or
yeah, it's funny that I brought up BioWare earlier because you already know where I'm going with this.
Oh shit.
BioWare's, in my humble opinion, BioWare's magnum opus, was Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
because I don't know. I've always found RPGs to be like one of my favorite genres of game. Mm-hmm. And the fact that there was a space RPG where you could actually create like someone that actually looks like you somewhat. And I think, I can't speak on the hairstyles, but they let me make a black Commander Shepard with some actual some swag about him, and not just some swag. not like some generic looking goon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, it was cool for me to just be like, man, yeah, this is cool. And then the first game got a lot of flack because of like the gameplay. Mm-hmm. But as far as RPG elements, it was probably the most like heavily involved, like, which again, that's what with the remaster out, the trilogy remaster out. It's gotten to where like people appreciate the first game more, but it's like the second one was like that good blend of like combat and RPG together. That's why a lot of people consider it like the best one. And I personally think it's the best one. I haven't got the chance to play the remaster yet because I really haven't had a reason to, but I'll get to it at some point. But and there's a reason why Mass Effect heads go hard in the paint like they do. It's because of 2 and the relationships that you forge into is just immaculate. As
man,
yo, but it's
you crazy. You crazy.
Shout out.
You just
Garrus.
made me think it.
Shout out Garrus. Shout out Tally. Yeah.
No man. It's BioWare. That reminds me of another game. We'll definitely talk about more games. But
go for it. Speak on it. Dragon Age Origins. Is that what it was?
Dragon Age, man. Don't even get me started on that. That's such a good game. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful game.
People love Dragon Age Origins.
Why, man? Why are people? Why is it that game companies are so worried about numbers nowadays? I hate that. I hate the game companies are so worried about like, it's not selling out like the Mario Brothers, so I don't want to have it. Blah blah blah. It doesn't need to sell like Mario Brothers to be a game that stands the test of time, bro.
I can't speak on everybody, but it's BioWare sacked up with EA, and EA will suck the life out of you faster than anything. So I guess EA wasn't always like the villains of the gaming industry like they are now. But back in the day, I guess they thought it was a good move for the company. Maybe they were about to go belly up and needed someone to save them. I can't speak on it, but there's a reason why all the like execs in BioWare have flown the coop like in recent years since BioWare's been on their BS. So unfortunately, they did what they did to save themselves, and it came back and bit them in the foot. So I miss old BioWare, man.
Bring back the old BioWare.
There's people like Santa Monica who keep it real, so I bang with Santa Monica Studios.
Okay.
The only people I still really mess with, honestly, is I mess with Santa Monica, and I mess with Insomniac and Sucker Punch. I think those 3 are usually ones I'm like, okay, y'all. As far as I know, haven't had any like kind of mishaps with mistreating workers, and actually puts out a quality product. Because like again, and I didn't mean to get on a tangent, but shout out to Corey Barlog, because he was the creative director for God of War 3. Actually, for God of War, for all of them after 1, I think. But he was like, the main dude behind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's maybe not the creative director, but he was one of the top dogs behind like God of War 2 going forward. And then for God of War, the reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it, God of War PS4, he was the head director. And so he was the man at the helm, and he just seems like a genuinely good dude. So like I bang with Corey Barlow. Like if you ever got a chance, people, go watch the making of Kratos or whatever on YouTube on the Santa Monica or Sony's page. It's like an hour-long documentary about the making God of War. It's honestly pretty great.
Making God of War. Okay.
Watching Homeboy cry like thug tears of joy whenever like the 9 out of 10s and the 10 out of 10s were coming in from like IGN and Polygon. Like his reaction to that coming in and him just crying was like, honestly, it really helps humanize like game developers, because I'm guilty of it too. All of us are just people thinking the developers is just machines who just make the game and that's it. Those are humans with lives, and so that just kind of helps paint the picture. And then you got sweats and then death threats to game developers. They just doing the best they can.
Yeah, right. It's just wild. It just sucks, but I mean, that's life. It's life. That's everybody's always so disconnected, but like having like a little bit of a walk in somebody else's shoes just brings that humanity back to everything. And thanks for bringing that up. That's fantastic. Yeah, I never knew that was that emotional. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, and Homeboy, like if you ever watch the documentary, you'll see. But he said, "Hey man, I put like." It was like in Santa Monica, at least for their division, it was like we put all our eggs into this basket, and we've been working on this for before they revealed it. They had already been working on it for like 3+ years. So like by the time it actually dropped, it was like a 5 and some change year endeavor. And so they were like, bro, Like we got to make this work, or else we're probably not making any more God of War games. Period. So they were invested, and so. Man.
No, I understand that one.
It was a labor of love for sure.
I could, man, labor of love. Man, I don't even. The fact that you said labor of love, and the fact that like there's so many games out right now that are just like, well, I put something together in 15 minutes, and you're gonna pay $60 for it. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying, and that's why I fuck with God of War so heavy, because it's like, it was the last game I played that I genuinely played, other than Ghost of Tsushima, where I genuinely felt that the game had soul. It was Kon Alma. It had soul, it had substance. Like, again, other than Ghost, and then Ghost was made by guess who? Sucker Punch, who's someone else I fuck with. So, like I'm saying, it sounds like I'm a Sony show right now, but all I'm saying is they've been putting out all the story games for the last 3 years. That's all I'm saying. So, like, but yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's great. It's excellent. So, yeah, I just miss whenever you would play a game. You're just like, oh, damn, I'm emotional. I have like games don't make you just have emotional responses anymore, and it's kind of sad. Everybody just wants the battle royale or shoot.
Yeah, or it's man,
whatever, bro. Like,
which is weird, but it also speaks volumes for like the fact that anime got so popular recently. It's like oh, okay, well, I used to get this feeling from the game, but now I can just watch anime and then shoot as many people as I want and not fucking care about it. So I can understand that. Like, there's like, I guess there's a whole lot of culture. There's a whole lot of culture change, I guess, recently with like the whole COVID stuff becoming more of a thing, keeping people in the house. Everybody's got to find something to do in the house, and now that they can watch anime, or now that people have an opportunity to watch anime and see that it's good, they get all these crazy feelings from anime, and now they just don't care about games because the feelings that they used to get from games, they can just get from anime and not have to worry about stuff. And yeah, and for me, I think the biggest thing is a lot of people played games for when they did have like a specific feeling, and they had that like that story, and you made you feel a certain way and things like that. You can just watch anime, like a specific anime for that kind of thing. I want to feel like this. I want to feel like the hero, and I'll watch like some slice of life anime where the guys, there's like one guy and like 70 girls, and everybody looks up to him, and oh senpai, blah blah blah, and all this stuff, and like he's the badass, and you can pretend like you're that guy, and blah blah blah, and you don't have to play a game for 77 hours. You got like a couple hours. You can talk to somebody or not talk to anybody. Watch it in a couple of hours and be good, and you get that, I guess, endorphin flutter and not have to worry about it.
I suppose that's a way of looking at it. I never really thought about it like that, but I mean, it would make sense. And plus, and like I hear what you're saying, and I feel like another contributing factor, definitely. Well, we, again, not to keep beating the dead horse, not to keep beating the corporate horse here, but like they just, I don't know when this narrative started that story games don't sell. I don't know what or how that started, but I don't know if you noticed, going all the way back to even 2016, people thought that story games won't sell, so we gotta sell shooters. Call of Duty was hot, so let's sell shooters. And then Battle Royales got hot, so they wanted to sell Battle Royales. So for however long now, the one thing that makes all the bread had to be something that was online, because that was hot in the streets. Which granted it was, and like shooting was hot. Playing shooters was hot. Online games were hot, but like a good story game just fell by the wayside. And it's so weird because like some of the friends in our Discord or our other Discord that we frequent, a lot of them are like, yeah man, I like multiplayer games better than story games. I'm like, bro, you grew up in the era where you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Story games. So that's throwing me off, because I grew up in a generation where there were story games, but they were like, all right, here comes the multiplayer games really starting to, like, if I really wanted to, I could have been, I just missed the Modern Warfare like generation.
Oh yeah.
So like,
yeah, you true.
When I hit my game in Apex, I was in like the Blops period, but even to this day, like a good story game takes the cake from anything for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I guess we as social creatures, and I'm not trying to get too deep into that, but it's just like, I don't know, man. And that's why I was so hyped. Again, Sony shill again here sounding like one, but that's why I was so hyped whenever God
Put
of
your
War.
hat on. Put that Sony hat
one
on.
game of the year. What'd you say?
You putting that Sony hat on, man?
I really am. I don't need to. This is what I know. I'm just banging on what I know. But when God of War won Game of the Year, it showed everybody that, hey motherfucker, a single player only game can still sell, and not only that, but bank Game of the Year, with no kind of online whatsoever, just the story. So it's talking. I think it was funny earlier when you said just slapping a game together. That's all Ubisoft does, bro. They said, all right, we're gonna put the Assassin's Creed label on it.
Put it together.
Cool.
Slap
That's
it.
Did it.
We got some new cosmetics. Cool. Put it in there. We're good.
Service, put it in there.
Right. Always online. We love it.
Yep.
We love it.
They just had they ended. I'm not trying to sidebar again. My bad. I'm really trying not to ramble. These topics have got me kind of hot. So
I know the feeling.
Passion is the word, because again, gaming was. I tell people all the time, gaming was my first love, bro. I just hate to see where it's gone. Yeah. Sometimes. So, again, I sound like an old head, but
no, it's all good. It's all good. No, that. I guess back to the whole stuff with the feeling of everything. Yeah, I feel like everybody has to find anime and stuff to watch now, or something else to watch to get your feeling of successfulness, or feeling of dread, or feeling of something. That's why so many people are watching Netflix and all that kind of nonsense. I feel like another thing was single player games were, how do I say this? Easy to, I guess, pirate. And in the time that single player really good single player story driven games were popular, the people that played the games didn't have money. And I can 100% attest to this, because I know I didn't have money. I didn't have money for shit. I didn't have money to fucking play WoW. I didn't have money to play anything. I played private servers on WoW because I couldn't pay for the subscription. I downloaded any free games I could just because I just couldn't afford anything. I played so many free anything. It was just my jam. I was like, it's free? Cool. I'm gonna do it. It sounds good. I like that. Whatever. It's just anything that I could have got my hands on for free, I was playing it. I played the old Doom just like that because I wanted to play it. I wanted to put money into it. I just didn't have the money. I was a kid. I was broke as shit, and and that was just how it was. But I mean, there's so much anime nowadays. It's you don't even have to worry about caring about it. It's oh, I can mindlessly play this random stupid game and do whatever I want and then leave. Cool. I'm gonna do that and not have to worry about it. And then I can watch some anime with my girlfriend, or watch some anime with my significant other, or whoever the crap, and I'm good.
It's funny because that was my routine last my last semester in college. We'd play fucking Fortnite. Yay. We won. Huzzah. And then we watch anime and I'm like, man, that's alright. But I mean, granted, winning in a battle royale game, pretty fun. But then after you played it for so long, and then you're on your 10th win, you're like, yay.
All right, cool. Hey, I won again.
Co-op games, they need to come back. I'm sorry, I didn't even put that co-op.
Couch co-op games need to come back. Couch co-op, because that split screen, that split screen ability. It was the worst shit in the world, but I loved it. I loved just being able to stop looking at my screen, bro. Stop looking at my screen. Yo, just being able to fight with the person next to you. That she's oh my god. Just, that made the game. That made gameplay for me. Man.
I feel like that's all Nintendo. Well, not all. Nintendo still does that pretty heavy, I'd say.
They definitely do. Not
Nintendo. They are known. I swear, that's their bread and butter is nostalgia. So they're really the only. I feel like they're the last known people as far as couch co-op goes.
Couch co-op, yeah.
Still in the game, because I'm trying to think. I think what. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, there's a couple other games here and there, but it's not as vast.
For sure. it's funny you mentioned couch co-op because, like before we went our separate ways for like the end of summer, I think my girlfriend and I got into playing Minecraft on her Switch, and shit. I hadn't played Minecraft in a long time. So we were playing just like on literally just on the couch, just or like on the side of her bed, just thugging it in Minecraft. And I said, yeah, I had to use the Joy-Cons because she had a little. I was like, this is bullshit. But I was like, I said, I got these big man hands that got you over, got me on these little Joy-Cons. Yeah, and so but we're playing, and I'm like, yo, this is a feeling I haven't had in gaming in such a long time. I'm legitimately just having fun and just chilling. Like it's just us, me and my sweet couldve, and we're just chilling. Like that's a feeling I've been working for a long time. It's like, damn, that's some shit.
Boy, oh my god, there's some good feelings right there, man. I can feel that. Oh my god. Last time I don't even remember last time I had it, but I just remember like the last time I really remember enjoying it. I was playing like was that Mario Party with my friends. It was like the super long one, like it was like 50 turns, so you were there for like at least an hour and a half or some crap. And bro, it was like we played 25 turns, and after 25 turns we went outside, had like a break, we had a couple of shots and stuff like that. It was like a party. Like it was like all four of us. We were all doing this stuff, passing the controllers around, doing all this stuff. We were all like doing like the mini games, pushing each other and stuff like that. And it felt good. It was fun. And like, I don't get that. And I wish I could get that. I wish I could like share that with other people. Like share those like times of like weirdness where it's like we're all in the same house, we're all having fun, and we're all playing the same game, and nobody cares. Nobody has to worry about anything. It's not like you're worried about like winning or losing. Somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. Who cares? Whatever. It's a game. We're Mario Party in it. I'm playing these dumbass fucking little mini games. I'm smacking you in the face or knocking your controller out of your hand. That shit's fun, man. That shit's good. And oh god, loved it. The feelings like that, man. We're not getting it. But that's the weird thing, though. I feel like I'm watching so many animes that have that are like games, and they're replicating that experience just in anime. What is that? The Shield Hero. There's like the Shield Hero anime, which is basically a game, and they're going around leveling up, trying to do stuff, getting different skills and all that shit.
Yeah, didn't I talk about that last week?
Legend of the Shield Hero? Was it Shield Hero?
No, that sounds like Bofree. I didn't want to get hurt, so I put all my points in the defense.
Oh no! That's basically. I mean, like I said, like that's another problem. That's another thing. There's so many. Like I said, there's so many just like different animes that are about games or like based in a game. Somebody gets dropped in a game and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, it started back with like the dot hack and all that. And then once people realize that was like a good thing, and you can create something off of a game thing. Shit, was that Sword Art Online? Was like super big, and that just paved the way, man. That just made it like a thing.
Yeah. Whew. But I heard you say Shield Hero, and that's literally what the main character does.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I explained that in the last episode.
Yeah.
So I think I almost rambled about that, but yeah.
Said a little bit about it. Oh, I mean, speaking of like anime, do you got any anime, or is there any anime we're watching right now? Is there anything that's good out that you might recommend?
No, I was trying to do something. I went to go see my lady last week, and I started her on One Punch Man because I'd already like mostly watched it. I think I wouldn't be doing the people a favor if I didn't talk to them about one anime that actually one of my boys showed me a couple years ago was Akame got killed.
Hey,
that's my shit.
That's that jam right there.
But that Akame, yeah, bro. Like, it's strange because I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. Because my friend was known to show us some weird anime, so I'm already going in with like low expectations. And then I watched like the first couple episodes, and that Sky Reach kicks in that theme. on the first episode. That
bro, it was so good. He's like, okay, yeah, I can get that.
He's like, oh, like I listen to that shit on the way to work sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I said this is it. And so at 4 episodes in, I'm hooked. And then they hit you with that first bombshell. And you're just like, oh shit.
Bro, I feel like the first episode was a bombshell. It's like the kid was that
that's right.
They got kidnapped or some shit, and like the girl was gonna like
homies. They did what they did to Tatsumi's people,
right?
And that was kind of his catalyst. And so I'm just like, damn, bro. But it was I was
confused as shit. Like, what the hell's going on?
And this thing, every few episodes, they keep dropping. They just keep dropping the shit on you. You just think, damn. All right. And a part of you thinks, okay, good. I'm finally desensitized. And then something else happens. But like, all the while, the story's progressing at like at a acceptable rate with like the drama that's happening. So that's why it's like it's never really a dull moment in the show.
Okay.
There is a little arc that drags just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Like a little over halfway through the series, but like a lot of it is pretty well paced in my opinion.
Okay.
And I feel like they found a good balance of like mind-numbing like anime action with like story that I care about, and that's kind of that's rare. That's like a rare balance. It's like DBZ. You watch DBZ. You don't really watch DBZ for the plot, or like just Dragon Ball. You don't really watch that for the plot as much anymore. At least it seems like it's mostly. I know. Listen, hear me out. I feel like just it is as it is now. I feel like it's a lot of just like spectacle. You know what I mean? And I care about the story. But it's like it's mostly just spectacle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are some that is all plot, and there's some anyways all plot like anything else. But I feel like they found a good balance. So that's why I enjoy it thoroughly.
Okay.
And then another thing is it's not overly long. It's only like 24 episodes. And so
I was gonna ask
part
how
of me
long
wishes
it
it
was.
was a bit longer, but it's like 24 episodes. You can bang that out in the better part of a 3-day weekend or something.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, you can bang that on a 3-day weekend and go on about your business. And that's the thing about short animes. You're like, damn, I don't want that to be over, but it's like it was nice, short and sweet, and I come back to it later. But then there's one joints like One Piece that I'll probably never actually get into because it's like 13 episodes, 13 seasons long.
I meant One Piece too, but what I really meant to say was a fairy tale. But One Piece, fairy tale, bro. I'd see. All right, I'd rather catch up on Fairy Tail because Fairy Tail, at least to me, I've watched a lot of Fairy Tail already, so I don't know. I enjoyed Fairy Tail. One Piece, I love what One Piece stands for. And it stands for like greatness. It stands for like, oh well, we came from the bottom, now we here kind of shit, and all that kind of good stuff. That's fantastic, but I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch it. I don't. Sanji, he cool as hell. Fucking Zoro, that's my dog. But I don't want to watch it. I don't want. It's too many episodes, and the fact that how do I say this? The fact that so many people complain about how much filler it is and how much like there's like whole arcs that are irrelevant to the story. They're like, oh, that's just a side arc, that's just only 50 episodes or 100 episodes, like you really don't need to watch, but it's important because like there's like 3 episodes in it that like go back for like 1,000 episodes ahead, and like it harkens back to that. I'm like, what the fuck does that matter, bro? It doesn't matter. It's so minuscule and it doesn't. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just jaded from so many people like suggesting the whole like One Piece and all that stuff, and as soon as I go to like look at it, it's just like, oh well, you have to look at this and then do this and then you skip this but not skip this and then you go back to it after you watched it.
Yeah, nah, it's the fact that it's still going and it's been running since the 90s or something, or like early 2000s or something like that. I want 0 parts of One Piece. I'm sorry, bro. Like. Yeah.
It's
more hold that. I got too much shit to watch as it is. You think I got time for One Piece? That'll take years.
Bro, years is an understatement. Because like I think some girl did a breakdown of all of One Piece, how many hours it is versus how long it would take, and she said if she didn't do anything but eat, sleep, shit, One Piece, 24 hours a day. It would take her like 3 weeks or some shit like that. Like 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
But if she accounted for, she has to go to work and like basic stuff. So like maybe 10 hours out of the day she's not watching One Piece, plus the 8 hours that you're sleeping. So like that would take like I think 6.5 months or 8 months if you in all your free time you just went to work, watched One Piece, and slept. That's it.
Yeah.
That's too much time that I gotta dedicate to catch up with some shit that I really don't care about.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Like,
nah.
Respectfully.
Nah. I love it. I love that it's going. I love how fantastic it is. I love the backing that it has. But I'll pass. It's cool. You guys will do that.
I'll pass. Bro. But no, Akame got killed. That's probably in my top 5, honestly.
Okay. All right. I'll take that to heart.
I showed my girlfriend before she was my girlfriend, and she sent me a video of her just bawling. I was just like, damn, bro. I said, I got you. That's why I want to make her watch Angel Beats, but that we'll talk about that another time.
You can't make Okay, that's like trying to have somebody watch like Clan Ed or Your Lie in April, and like they don't know, and they don't realize how. Okay. As long as she's watched something like Your Lie and she understands the anime can be like deep.
Oh, she's good. Honestly, I think our anime knowledge, she's probably a bit more knowledgeable than me.
Really?
Which is part of why I find her attractive. But yeah, no, she's probably knows more anime than me. Like I've probably got into it just a little bit before her, but she's actually like dedicated more time to watch more than just like my first 2 years is watching Dragon Ball. Not that I don't. I'm making it sound like I hate Dragon Ball. I fuck with Dragon Ball. But like while I was watching Dragon Ball and shit, she was watching like Your Lie and
Clan Ed and probably all the wild stuff. Yeah.
What's this thing called, bro? Like, damn, what's that one anime called that also has a game?
There's a couple of them. Was it
I know
Sword Art Online? Sword Art?
No, not Sword Art. She watched Sword Art too, but like, what? Damn. Danganronpa.
Okay.
Shit like that. So.
Yeah. Was that the other one? Is it wrong to date girls and you meet in the dungeon?
I was watching that. That's just fire.
Yeah.
it just because I like anything again RPGs I fuck with and RPG anime. Like you thought I wasn't gonna at least give it a try.
You thought I wasn't gonna watch it, bro? It's like all of the RPG elements of like creating a character and doing all that shit. Right. I don't have to worry about it. That nigga look cool as hell. All right, that's me. Whatever. And then he doing all the badass shit that you wished you could do in the cool in like the MMO shit. Cool. Right. All right, do your thing, man. I'm gonna watch this. Cool.
Nah, but yeah, bro. One of these days, maybe not when I come to visit, but one of these days, I'm gonna make her sit down and watch the entire Angel Beats in one run. It's only like 12 episodes.
Man,
I bet she gonna cry.
You gonna mess her whole life up. That's a long 12 episodes, dog.
Yeah.
That's a long 12 episodes, especially when you ain't ready for it. You're like, he's gonna do what?
And another surprisingly deep one was Darling in the Franxx. Like it's nonsensical as hell, but then at the end it's like, damn, bro, that's wild.
I don't think I've watched it. I'll check it out.
Darling in the Franxx is interesting. It's one of those that my friends showed me, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Because they're like in mechs, and never mind.
We'll save it for next time. But I think we're coming up on our time for today. X, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing all the fun stuff.
Absolutely. We do things sometimes.
Oh man, but yeah. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, all that fun stuff. But yeah, have a good one.
Take it easy.